Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will try to understand how to perform an update operation on our resource. So let's get started. Now first of all we must update our controller. Let us add in a method. This would be a public method, return type would be void and name would be update post. Now definitely in order to update our post, our resource, definitely first of all we would require the entire resource, the updated values and also the ID of the specific resource where we need to perform the update operation, right? So first object would be like post and name of the object would be post, and the second thing is nothing but a int entity which would be ID. Alright, so this is good. And now we will call in our service layer. So it would be like new post service dot update post, and we will pass on post and ID. Now this method update post is not available with us as of now. We will add this method in couple of minutes. First of all, let us add in the request mapping for the method, and this would be similar to the request mapping of the add post method. So we will copy this part and we will paste this in here. Alright, and the value would be slash posts slash ID. Now again, this ID would be what? This ID would be a variable, a get value, right? So let us make use of pair of braces in here. This is cool. And now we need to use this value, this ID value, to initialize this variable ID. So let us do that, and the way is very simple. We have already seen this. This would be like path variable. Alright, so now we will initialize this variable using the value on the URL. Then moving forward, we need to also initialize this object post, and in order to do that we have a yet another annotation, request body. Alright, so this is good. Now let me hover upon this particular method and let us create this method in our service layer. Alright, now in order to update this particular method we need to use a for loop. So let us do that. In here we will type in for int I equals to 0, I is less than posts dot size, and then definitely I plus plus. So this is nothing but a standard for loop, and inside this for loop, first of all we must get an object of the current iteration. The way is very simple. In here we will type in post temp post equals posts. Post is nothing but our list. Here is our post list, and if we check, one of the method is get. Now using this get we can retrieve an element based on our index, and the index is I, right? So we are iterating over this array list, and based on this array list we are retrieving the information one by one. Alright, and using this temporary variable we will try to compare the variable with the existing ID. So how it will work? It would be like if temp post dot get post ID equals to ID. In this case we will update the information. Now updating the information is again very simple. It would be like posts dot set, and using the index value I we will update the information, and we will pass on the information which we receive as a parameter to this method, which is post. Alright, so this is good enough, no rocket science, and once everything is done we will simply return. Here we go. So this is good, and we will also return the control back to our controller. The controller looks good, but there is a issue. It is good that I have identified this right away. The method needs to be put, not post. So there was a silly mistake though. Alright, so now things are good enough. Let me relaunch this application. Here we go. The application is up and running. Let me navigate to Google Chrome, and let us navigate to our URL slash post, and here is the list of information which is there on our list. Now let us try to update the information with ID 5. So let me first of all show you the information right away. Here is the information. Let me copy this information again, and now to this specific URL we will perform a put request. Alright, and in here let me add in a raw information. This would be with post ID 5, and title would be, for example, JSF overview. And let me also make use of a pair of parentheses and update a notifier as updated. Let me copy this notifier for body as well. Alright, so now here is the updated information, which is cool enough, and we need to also specify the header value, which is content type. So our type is JSON, which would be like application/JSON. Alright, so this looks good to me. Let me send the request, and there is no response returned. This means that our response is blank. This means that there is no issue. Everything is working properly. Let me check the information with ID 5, and here is the updated information. Alright, so this is good. This is nice that how easily we are able to update the information using a simple method. Alright, so in our next video we will also try to understand how we can perform the delete operation on our list. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.